thought it was over what he did to me. Now you're telling me I could have AIDS?
No, we don't know that. We don't know if he was infected 6 years ago when he attacked you.
But I may be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I've had to live with this, too, ever since I found out he was HIV positive. But I have to wait 6 months before I'll know whether I'm infected. You can be tested right away. And I can give you the name of my doctor. She's on staff at Memorial, and she's very understanding.
My fiancé and I have lived together for a year now. I may have infected him.
You know what, Miss Stanley? Do not start imagining the worst. Okay? You find out. Get yourself tested now. Believe me, it's what I'd do if I could.
I don't think you understood me. You're HIV positive. That's the virus that causes AIDS.
Yeah, I know. When I got out of Hillsborough, my girlfriend wouldn't get it on with me till I got tested. Then when the doc said I had it, she dumped me. Really ticked me off.
You knew you were HIV positive when you attacked my wife. Well, how about I rip your pathetic little guts out, my friend?
Hey, I'm through talking with the DA. Take me back before I have to charge him with police.
Take him back to his cell! Get him out of here!
Let's go.
On second thought, Scott, why don't you just leave the New York hotel bill here? I'll have Thelma deal with it.
No, I'll be glad to handle it if you'll just okay the rental for
We
the
don't want to
limousine.
confuse accounting.
Right. But if you did, in fact, just go to the downtown hospital, you should call the limo company, because $400 is pretty steep.
Oh, I don't know about that. It was worth it. To me. It was an old friend. A business friend, and... well, this might be the last time ever that I see him. He's in critical condition. He's not expected to make it.
I'm sorry. So that's the reason you made the business trip to New York?
Yeah.
Well, I knew something had been bothering you. Why didn't you tell me about it?
I don't know you well enough. If word of his condition got out, it would be very bad for the markets and his stock and all. I'm sworn to secrecy. Yes, Thelma. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Gray. I'm sorry I had to hang up. Have you got an answer to my question? How long will be before the captain replies to Mrs. Snyder's radio message? Ah, too bad we can't use pigeons, huh? All right. Thank you. Okay, Sean. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Why didn't you let me talk to him?
I didn't think of it, darling. I know. Because you're going to talk to him face to face. As soon as you are briefed and packed, you're off to Zurich.
As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Pringles. So fresh, once you pop, you can't stop.
Yo, guys, there's Yogi.
You can't top the Pringles pop. The taste is top.
Pringles? I haven't tried them in years.
Pringles taste better than these bag chips. Check it out, yo.
I'll believe it when I believe it.
So?
I believe it. They taste better.
Yeah. Observe. Bag chips feel greasy.
Grease don't taste good. Taste tastes good.
Yeah!
Once you pop, you can't stop.
So he
been to Brief before? Do you think it ever snows?
Today, beautiful means believable. That's the natural look of CoverGirl Nikki Taylor. Her makeup, CoverGirl Clean Makeup. Honest coverage with clean Noxzema ingredients. So good to your skin. Clean makeup, so fresh, so true, it's naturally you. Today, there's no faking it. Your look is clean. Clean makeup, so fresh, so true, it's naturally you. CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
Zestfully clean.
Everyone wants skin that's zestfully clean.
A girl's got to take care of her skin.
And no soap is better for your skin than Zest.
Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. Feels smooth.
When your sinuses are closing in on you, what you need is a sinus spray like Sinex. Only Sinex adds Vicks vapors to its decongestant, so at last you can feel your sinuses open up. For sinus, think Sinex.
Mother,
Velma,
you're serious
get
about
Scott.
this.
Tell him to come back in.
What's going on?
You have got to be in Zurich by tomorrow.
No, I don't. I don't have to go anyplace because Angel is moving into the farmhouse tonight.
Oh, my heavens, I forgot that. But, darling, you're the
Yes.
only person that I can trust to do this.
What is it?
You sat in on the meetings, and Scott explained to us about the strange accounting practices at Kruger Industries.
I know. What does that have to do with me? I don't know very much about Kruger. I know less about accounting
Darling,
practices,
you
strange
know
or
Sean,
otherwise.
and Sean owes you. You gave him the money. He was able to buy his partnership in M&A, yes.
What? Do you want me to spy on Sean? Is that what you're saying?
No, certainly not, but it is a very delicate assignment. If what Scott says is true, there is a possibility that Sean has no idea about what's going on. On the other hand, he may, and I've got to know. I can't have a chief executive officer doctoring the books. I don't want to see him ending up in a cell next to Gavin Kruger. Think of my reputation.
Exactly. I think you should go.
No, darling. You are the perfect person for this job.
Okay, Thelma said you wanted to see me.
Yes, I do. I want you to sit down right now with Lily and brief her on the details of the discrepancies that you found in the accounting practices at Kruger before she leaves.
Leaves? Leaves for where?
She's off to Zurich this evening, all right? I spoke to Sean Baxter on the phone, and he has a tour or something of the factory. Anyway, it has to be settled this week.
Why aren't you sending me?
I've already explained to Lily why she's going, and you're needed here for Meridian.
Mother, I hate the idea of leaving until Emma at least has word back from the captain of the...
Darling, it's just going to be a couple of days. You'll be back by then. Now, come on, everybody. Let's hop to it. Let's just do it, all right? Worldwide's... Just do it.
I've got that information in my office. That was a pretty quick call you made to Sean.
Velma, get me Sean Baxter in Zurich immediately. I don't care what time of night it is there. Just get him.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Yeah, I do. I was just seeing if I had enough money to afford something I saw in the catalog.
Hey, I'm sorry George interrupted us out at the barn earlier today. As I remember it, you were about to tell me why Evan Walsh came out here to see you today.
Yeah, he just came to see if I'd heard anything from Tess.
Look, I know why young Mr. Walsh came out here to see you today. And I know why he's been calling, too. Roseanne, he's obviously got a thing for you.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not. I saw the way he looked at you at the cellar. He keeps calling you all the time. He makes dumb excuses to come out here and see you.
Well, I hope that you're wrong.
Yeah, so do I, because I don't trust him, Roseanne. And I don't like him either.
Mrs. Snyder,
Hey,
hi, how are you? Did you hear anything from the freighter yet?
No, we just sent the messages too soon. I saw the squash out in the porch. I think I might make some for dinner. Hutch, you want to join us?
I'd love to, thank you. I got some work to finish up, but I'll be in right after.
Cal.
Hey, Cal.
Hi, Cal.
What are you doing out here this time of afternoon?
Well, actually, I came looking for Hutch. Got a call from Link. Your dad had an accident on the ranch, and they've got him in the hospital down in Waco.
Oh, my.
I'm not really sure which guest room I should take. I guess I'll wait to unpack till Lily gets home.
Everywhere I look around this place, I'm reminded of Holden. I don't know how Lily's doing it alone. I'm so glad you're gonna be with her. I'm sorry.
I was just afraid my being here would make things awkward for your family.
No, and don't you ever think that just because Caleb is being an idiot, okay? And by the way, I think you handled that restaurant situation pretty darn well. Meg. Going up to that table, talking right to Caleb and Julie. Well, they know that you're not going to just give up and run away.
I don't know. Maybe that would be the smart thing to do. It's just that we've shared so much. We've been through so much together. I can't just walk away from it. He helped me through the worst time of my life, and even if he's not over Julie, I know he still loves me, and I love him.
Oh, yeah. I told you before, this thing with Julie is just sexual.
Meg, maybe you have the wrong idea about... I mean, Caleb and I we had a wonderful sexual relationship. We really enjoyed each other.
Oh, I mean, well...
And I don't want him to come back if it's just out of guilt or sympathy. I had that with Holden. It's worse than having nobody at all. I have to know that he loves me, that Caleb loves only me.
Oh, he does. Julie just has him confused.
There's something else to think about. Julie can give him children, and I never can.
I saw your car out front. I wanted to talk to you.
Powerful cleaning and bright colors. New cheer with Color Guard bleach.
Isn't it great to be a baby? Isn't it great to be in love?
My life's so neat. Even Mom and Dad don't worry much about leaks.
Isn't it great?
Love's Phases for Infants has special features for liquid diets, like waist pockets most other diapers don't have. Love's is custom made for leaks.
This is all right.
Isn't it great to be a baby? Isn't it great to be in love?
There's a new love in my life. Multi-grain wheat thins. 6 whole grains baked in for a crunchy, delicious taste. And they're low fat. Everybody knows grains are good for you, but it's the taste that got me. New multi-grain wheat thins. I love the taste.
Come on in for a meal with real cheese appeal. It's Tuna Helper Cheesy Noodle. Noodles, real cheese in the sauce, and your tuna turn into a delicious meal.
Tuna Helper makes a great meal.
With real cheese appeal.
You can always expect the unexpected.
Absolutely, yes.
From the town you can't help but fall in love with.
Baby!
The critics call it Best Series. Picket Fences, Friday.
Now, Barbara, we both knew that Franny was going to take this very hard. But once she has a chance to think this through, she's going to realize you did it for her and to save her marriage.
You weren't there to see the hatred in her eyes.
Honey, just give her time, that's all. Have you heard from Hal again?
He called a little earlier and wanted to meet Franny tonight at the townhouse, but when I told him how she took the news of Jennifer, he thought that he'd better make different arrangements, so he's going to call me back a little later.
Oh, by the way, Tom and Margot dropped by earlier, and I told them that Darryl had told Franny the truth about Jennifer. They were so relieved it's finally out in the open.
I bet they were. I need to talk to them. Maybe they can help me with Franny.
One other thing. Kim called. Bob is going to go to Montego tonight, and she wanted to know if you and I could come over for dinner tonight, but with the family.
I can't do that. Franny will be there.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of this.
Thank you.
Fashions, Lisa Mitchell. Hold on just a minute. Honey, it's Hal.
Hello? Oh, sure, let me just find something. Hold on a sec, hold on. Lisa's gonna have to take this over for me, is that all right? This is a terrible connection. Did you say room 8 or 18?
Listen, if anything happens while I'm away and you need me, you call me.
Daddy, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm just glad you have a chance to see Sabrina and get back to your work at the clinic. I know how much that means to you.
Yeah.
Christopher was not entirely happy with this trip you're taking. He keeps saying, but he promised we could all go to the jungle together.
But that was during the summer when school was out.
I know, but I think you better run that past him one more time.
Okay. Hey, Mom.
Hi,
Good
Mom.
to see you.
Couldn't let you go all the way down to Montega without saying goodbye. This is so sudden.
Well, why don't you come with me and visit Sabrina?
Don't tempt me. Is something wrong with Chris? He hardly said hello when I came in.
Oh, we got a little problem. I have to talk to him.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll be right back.
Thank you, darling. How are you? Daddy said he told you more about the problems that Daryl and I have been having?
Yes. I'm just sorry you didn't feel you could confide in me.
Oh, Graham, please don't say that. I've always felt like I could confide in you. I didn't want to worry you, that's all. I wanted to think through it more for myself.
And have you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what anything means right now.
It must be dreadful to think that the man you love could possibly do all these terrible things.
Mom? How about some iced tea?
Oh, thank you.
Have a seat.
Now, listen, I've prepared a very nice supper for tonight. Will you and Dan join us? I think that'd be very nice.
Good.
Actually, Dan's going to meet me here. He wanted to ask Granny how to reach Daryl.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help him with that one. I have no idea where Daryl is.
Well, then I imagine Dan will have some other questions. Well, we're all here together. I wanted to say Jennifer's second birthday is the first week in November, and Barbara's been so busy, I thought it would be nice if we'd go together and give a surprise party to Jennifer.
Oh, I think that's a terrific idea. Franny and I would love to help.
Good.
Today, leading health authorities urge us to eat foods rich in beta-carotene. Today, Centrum is enriched with beta-carotene and more complete than any leading brand. Centrum with beta-carotene, more complete from A to zinc.
My daughter said she's too busy to use Old English oil, so
she got me Old English spray. It conditions in practically no time to help prevent drying and cracking.
You're never too busy to give your wood the royal treatment with Old English.
Whenever you vacuum, use Woolite Self-Cleaning Rug Cleaner. It's so easy to get clean rugs in minutes with no scrubbing. We have time to show you again. Woolite Self-Cleaning Rug Cleaner. It's so easy to get clean rugs with no scrubbing. We had time to show you again. And for pet stains, introducing Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator. It removes tough pet stains and odors better than ordinary rug cleaners. New Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator, because ordinary rug cleaners aren't always enough.
If you suffer from the common aches and pains of arthritis, doctors know that a safe and effective way to relieve them is something you may already have in your home. Extra strength Tylenol gel caps. Tylenol helps relieve arthritis pain without irritating your stomach, the way aspirin or even ibuprofen can. What should you take for your arthritis pain? Talk to your doctor. The answer may be closer than you think. Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
Nadine's scheme hits a snag.
You asked me if I wanted Billy back, and I said yes.
But you were supposed to marry Fletcher!
But if you want to see how she gets rid of trouble, quick, turn on the light.
Is it Billy's child?
Yes.
Guiding light.
Yes, yes, yes!
Is there a safe place to put my money?
Call the Investment Connection now.
I didn't quit my job with your brother because I wanted to cut all our ties. I don't want to do that. I just thought it was the right thing to do.
When I told Stephen that we weren't getting married, I asked him not to let it interfere with your business relationship, and he said he wouldn't. He relies on you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I just don't think I'm going to be very much help to him right now. Not in the frame of mind I'm in. Plus, Mama needs my help right now. Woody and Holden are both gone.
I think the real reason you want to stay here is because Julie's here.
Yeah, maybe. Angel, I don't want to lay all of this on you, but it was your idea for me to see Julie in the first place.
That's right, it was, but I didn't mean I wanted to share you with her. All right, when we canceled the wedding, it canceled any commitment that we made to each other. You're perfectly free to see her if you so choose, and I am free to see other men. Wayne Manning has been a friend to me through all of this. He's asked me to have dinner with him one night soon, and if we should happen to choose the same restaurant as you and Julie, let's don't pretend like we don't know each other, okay?
Angel, if you feel that our commitment to each other is over, why are you staying in Oakdale?
Our commitment may be over, but not my feelings. There's one more thing I feel I have to say to you. Please remember that you don't know everything about Julie's life of the past 2 years. If you continue to sleep with her, protect yourself. Meg, thank you for letting us have a chance to talk.
Oh, you have a full house, my darling.
Hi, Kelly. Lily, I didn't know which room you'd like me to use, so I didn't unpack yet.
Well, actually, you can use anyone you like, all of them.
Lily has to go to Zurich immediately. She's on a mission for worldwide.
All I'm saying is I want the judge to be well aware before sentencing that Nevins knew he was HIV positive before he attacked Margot. Number 2, Margot does not want to go public on the fact that Nevins is infected. That's the reason we asked for a closed courtroom. You got that? Thank you, Ed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. A little emergency at Lucinda's office.
Yeah, better get used to that.
Yeah. Is Margot back from the station yet?
I think not. I just got here myself.
Good, good, because I want to talk to you. Is she okay? I'm worried about her. I know you are too, but I don't know, things seem to be better once she started talking to the people at the crisis center, but the last few times I've talked to her on the phone, she's been really edgy.
Well, thanks for your concern. I think it's just going to take time, you know.
Yeah. Hey! I got this for Adam when I was in New York. I'm really sorry I missed his birthday. It's one of those astronaut watches.
Well, that ought to put you number 1 on his list and move me down a couple notches. He's been hounding us for one of these.
I gotta make a stop.
We got the results back from your blood test. You carry an HIV virus, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
You beat me home.
That I did. How'd it go?
Well, I talked to Dorothy Stanley, and she took it pretty hard. But she made an appointment with Audrey Samuels, and she's going to be tested first thing in the morning. And then, Tom, I met Elaine Brody. She's a 60-year-old widow. She's a grandmother, and this man did this to her.
Class A number 1. Jerk. Scott's here.
All right, fine. How did it go with Nevins?
Hey, there you are. I might as well tell you now, I've decided that you are going to be Tom's secret weapon when he hits the campaign trail.
I can't believe you left work on time and got here before dark.
Well, sweetheart, actually, I'm still on duty. Oh. Franny, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, Graham told me.
I'll tell Kim and Bob you're here.
Sit down, please.
Thanks.
I understand you're looking for Daryl. I'm sorry, Mac. I have no idea where he is.
Well, what I have to tell him isn't that conclusive. My men dusted the entire area around the safe for prints, but there weren't any.
Mac, that's impossible. Daryl and I both handled the painting, the combination, and the door to the safe.
Well, somebody wiped it very clean since you did. And since there's no sign of forced entry, we're assuming that the perpetrator was someone who knew the house.
Yeah, I guess. And someone who knew the combination, too.
Right. You know, Daryl has a point about the safe being opened on the night that Carolyn was murdered. Well, whoever opened it then could have opened it this time, too. We want to question that security guard who used to work for you, Jessup. But we can't find him. He seems to have just vanished. Hey, Christopher, sweetheart, how are you? What happened to our grandmother? Where is she?
She's in the kitchen.
In the kitchen? Well, let's go in and help me, darling. Come on there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Lisa, hi, honey. Bob, this is a little thing for you to take to Sabrina.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Honey, that's so sweet of you. Where's Barbara? Isn't she coming?
Well, she's so busy at the factory, and she asked me to make her excuses, and she said, have a safe trip and give her love to Sabrina.
Thank you. I'll put this with my luggage so I don't forget it.
Okay.
Would you like some iced tea?
I'd love it. Thanks. How you doing, darling?
I'm sure Barbara told you.
Yes, she did. Oh, Franny, I just want you to know that Barbara is so upset.
I really don't want to talk about Barbara.
Look, Barbara wanted me to give
Lisa,
you this.
I don't want to talk about...
Honey, this is from Hal. Now, here, take it. He wants to meet you tonight. It is urgent. This is the motel where he is, and the room number and the phone number in case there's a problem.
No, there won't be. I'll be there.
What made Princess Di punch, kick, and scratch Charles? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
How will Vanna handle the heartbreak of losing her baby? This week's National Enquirer has the touching story. Are Delta Burke and Major Dad headed for divorce? What's the scandal behind Oprah's show on bigamy?
It's all in this week's Enquirer.
How can you tell if your spouse still loves you? Find out in this week's Enquirer, filled with fascinating features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Ever since I was a little kid, the only thing I was interested in was dogs.
John Woodring, top breeder of champion beagles.
I show dogs because I love showing the dogs. I do it for the personal satisfaction of taking a nice dog and having it win in the ring. I only want my dogs to have the best food, and the best food we've found is pedigree and pedigree mealtime. I really like the pedigree meat mixed with the mealtime drying. I'd recommend pedigree to anybody who owns a dog, either a pet or a show dog.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Reserve a room at any choice hotel like Quality, Comfort, Clarion, and Sleep, and get this fabulous coupon book absolutely free. You'll save at places like Alamo Rent-A-Car, Red Lobster, and theme parks, a value of over $1,000. So call and reserve your room today.
Bye-bye.
Vanna White not included. Oh. Call 1-800-4CHOICE to reserve your room. Coupon book supplies are limited, so call today.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Friday, those designing women are going bankrupt.
Oh, man!
Will they come up with a new way of doing business?
Eat my shorts!
The season premiere of Designing Women. Then, it's Bob's first day on his new job.
Daddy's got to get working. Let's get out of his hair.
That's a tough escape. It's a brand new Bob.
It's great to be back.
After the season premiere of Designing Women, Friday.
This is CBS.
Whoopi Goldberg, the star of the summer's biggest comedy smash, is back in the surprise hit of the fall.
History is so beautiful, it makes you cry.
Back for more laughter.
You will do all the work, and I go to sleep.
And back for what critics and audiences agree is the performance of the year.
Yes, I like it.
Don't miss Whoopi Goldberg in Serafina, rated PG-13. Now playing in select cities. Starts Friday.
Don't miss the savings right now at Walgreens. Introducing Gyne-Lotrimin with new disposable applicators. This week, Gyne-Lotrimin cream and inserts are on sale. Only $14.99. Just $11.99 after rebate. Aziza Mascara in the special 2-pack gives you 2 for the price of 1. Walgreens sale price, an incredible $2.99. And through Saturday, your second set of big 4x6-inch supersized prints is free. Don't miss the savings this week at Walgreens.
There's something new that'll bring you closer to the news of your neighborhood than ever before. It'll help you learn more about your community so you won't miss a thing. Community News with Cindy Hilger at 5 and 10.
Call the Investment Connection now at 371-2700.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
I feel sorry for Hachi so close to his dad. I still remember how lost he felt when Woody first left for Waco.
Yes, you were very helpful to him then, I remember.
Well, I tried to be. There's nothing more I can do. I'm gonna go upstairs and wash up for dinner.
Okay, won't be long.
So Hut's getting packed so we can get on my jet and head on down to Waco and reassure himself that Woody is okay. And I talked to Josh, Meg. He misses you something fierce.
Really? I miss him too. Mama, I was thinking of staying here until we heard from Holden, but I don't know. I think it's time for me to go back. Maybe I should go back with Hutch. I've got some things to work out with Josh.
Oh, well, I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too.
I'll call you as soon as we have word from the captain. There's nothing much you can do.
Well, you better start packing, Meg. The plane leaves in less than 3 hours.
Oh,
you know, a lot
I'll
of
be
people
ready.
flying
Thank
out
you.
tonight. Lucinda's shipping Lily off to Zurich for business tonight.
Tonight?
Well, it must be Kruger business, but sure is a strange time to be traveling.
Well, I don't think she gave Lily much choice.
You know, that sounds familiar. Do you remember before Holden and Lily were married, Lucinda kept packing him off to London or somewhere just to keep those two apart?
Caleb Snyder, honestly, you just...
Hi.
Lily! Oh, hello. Oh, we just heard about your trip tonight.
Yes. I have no idea what I just packed. It's been quite a rush.
Well, darling, it's not that. You're not going to be gone that long, and if you have to stay on, you just go buy something cute and pretty in Zurich.
Yeah, listen, you will tell me the minute you hear anything.
Don't you worry about that. Well, we were all going to have some supper. Would you care to join us?
Oh,
Well,
thank
yeah.
you so much, but we really can't. The jet's waiting, and Lily's going to be met in Zurich.
I guess not.
Well, is Angel going to stay at your place?
Oh, yeah. In fact, she's just getting settled in right now.
I want to talk to her. I'm going to give her a call.
If you really feel our commitment to each other is over, why are you staying in Oakdale?
Hello? Hello, Angel. This is Meg. Hutch is taken off to Waco unexpectedly, and I thought, well, I think it's time for me to go home. But if you need me here, I can stay here for a few more days.
Meg, it's all right. I understand. You need to get back to your husband. I really do appreciate all the help that you've given me.
I only wish I could have done more. Angel, please stay in touch. And fight Julie every step of the way.
Okay, thanks. Mama's gonna give Casey and Adam dinner before she brings them over.
Okay. I hope Adam likes the birthday present.
Guaranteed.
So, as I was saying before, Tom's campaign manager thinks it'd be a great idea if we use you and the kids in all the publicity pictures. Now, Mildred Torres, she's got a great record, but she's single. So we thought we'd push your family image.
No, I always keep a really very low profile during Tom's campaigns, and especially after everything that's happened this year now.
Well, sure. I understand that, but being a woman and being a detective, I think it could have a big impact on the campaign, especially since one of the biggest issues is going to be fighting urban crime.
No, I'm gonna leave the politics to the politicians. I'm gonna go get an apple juice and about 47 vitamins. Anyone want anything?
No, thanks.
I'll get it.
Well.
Hi.
I need to talk to you about Jennifer.
Hi. Scott's here.
Oh, look at that.
He's here helping Tom and me with the re-election campaign, and guess what? He's got a new apartment. It's your old apartment.
Oh, well, that's great. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. You talked about Jennifer. Is everything okay?
Now that I've permed my hair, it needs special care.
Introducing Permavive Technicare by L'Oreal. Shampoos, conditioners, treatments with an advanced polymer complex. A new science to help keep curls curly and bring back the healthy feel. Permavive. No dryness, no frizz, only silkiness.
Healthy curls, healthy hair.
New Permavive Technicare by L'Oreal. Advanced technology perm care.
Introducing Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache Formula for allergies that hurt, from sinus pain or a headache. When allergies come on strong enough to hurt, new Benadryl Allergy Sinus Headache Formula comes on stronger.
Something new. Color Tiles Fall Blockbuster up to 50% off sale. Custom blinds, one low price. Ceramic tile, wall covering up to 50% off. It's all for you. Color Tiles.
Hurry, sale ends Monday. What if an entire town decided to eat healthy and lose weight? We're in Powell, Wisconsin, where 160 people have already lost over 1,700 pounds in 6 weeks on the Ultra Slim Fast No Hunger Diet Plan.
I lost 14 pounds in 6 weeks. I lost 13.5 pounds and I feel great.
They're having 2 delicious shakes, a sensible meal, and 3 great-tasting snacks.
The Ultra Slim Fast plan is the easiest diet I've ever been on.
Ultra Slim Fast, America's healthy way to lose weight.
If we can do it, you can do it. I feel like I've been shot out of a cannon. I haven't even had time to take a breath.
I think that's one of the virtues of going in your own plane. Take off your shoes, take off your clothes.
No,
all right?
I can't even
All the
do
way to
that.
zero.
I have to go through all of those notes that Scott gave me about Gavin's accounting procedures, and I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye to Iva.
But you certainly tried. I don't know what's the matter with Iva and John. They should have left their number with Andy. He's the official babysitter.
I guess so.
I will call Iva and tell her that you tried to reach her.
Will you do that?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Have a good trip. Hi, darling.
Bob, some more notes
Hi.
for you and Sean to go over. I'm glad I got you before you left.
More notes. Oh, gosh. Thank you, thank you. I wish you were going instead
No,
of me.
no, dear. You are the right person for the job. So, have a wonderful trip, and I know you will. Be successful, safe, and everything like that.
Oh!
I'm going. Just remember, you're carrying precious cargo.
Listen, I hope the news that you're waiting for on Holden will be good news.
Thank you.
If there's anything I can do, just let me know.
She just took it harder than I ever imagined that she would. I know she's never going to forgive me either.
You know, Barbara, Hal was the one who was most hurt by all of this, and he found it in his heart to forgive you because he loves you. And so does Franny.
I think you should tell Dad and Kim, and maybe they can find a way to help Franny, but I think you're gonna have to tell him.
I know that. I just don't know how I can. Now, Bob is leaving for Montega if I told him that he would cancel the trip.
Find some time to tell Kim at least.
All right. I hope the two of you will back me up and try to help her make her understand that I was just thinking of Franny and her marriage, and
You know we'll do anything that we can.
thank you for that. I better get going so I can get home and see Jennifer before she goes to bed.
Honey, let me know how it goes after you talk to Kim.
Thanks.
I'll come back.
No, that's all right. I was just leaving. Did you get the message?
Yep.
Franny, look, I hope...
I don't want to hear it, Barbara. I don't know what to say. How could you have kept the truth about Jennifer from me?
Oh, Franny, I know you're angry and I know you're disillusioned about this, but...
lied to. I just really thought that if there was anybody I could trust, it would be you guys.
You know how much I love you. Then you know I did what I thought was best under the circumstances. Margot and I begged Barbara to tell you from the very beginning, but we felt it was not our place, that you should be told
by Daryl and Barbara.
If you had heard this, Randy, from anyone else other than Daryl, it would have ruined all chances of reconciling your marriage.
Well, it's too late. He told me the truth too late to save our marriage. What are you saying to me, Margot, that this is supposed to be some sort of justification as to what happened between the two of them in Rome?
It does not justify anything, but it happened before Daryl even knew you.
He was still married to Carolyn, and Barbara was married to Hal at the time. Well, I will say one thing. This gives a whole new light to the letters that Carolyn wrote about his infidelity. No wonder he burned them. He never loved Carolyn. He married her for her money.
No, even if that's true, that doesn't...
All right. I know you think that I overreacted to Gavin's letter. I know you think that. But if Daryl did marry Carolyn for the money, if he never loved her, why wouldn't he take the next step and have her murdered so that he could inherit her fortune and then marry me?
One gram of fat, or 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat, or 1 gram of fat. Weight Watchers announces a first. New Smart Ones, the only line of entrees with 1 gram of fat. Luscious chicken mirabella, lavish pasta portofino, with an amazing 1 gram of fat. So why eat this when you can indulge in this? New Smart Ones.
Total indulgence, zero guilt.
It's beautiful. Potato chips?
I wouldn't do that. Those greasy chips have more fat than these, Skipper.
Where did you come from?
Who are you?
Mr. Phipps, introducing Mr. Phipps Tater Crisps. They're baked, not fried like ordinary potato chips.
Crunchy potato taste?
That's the baking.
And they have less fat?
Right. Grab a box of new Tater Crisps from Mr. Phipps. About the best you ever tried because they're baked, not fried. You eat, I'll steer.
Is it?
Yeah, right.
Finish that.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Walt Disney's The Rescuers Down Under was a video hit with kids everywhere.
That was so much fun. I loved it.
Now Bernard and Bianca are back in an all-new movie on video. Walt Disney's The Rescuers. When a girl named Penny needs help and time is running out,
Do they want us now?
it's time to call The Rescuers. Everyone's pitching in. On land, on sea, and in the air.
The rescuers are cool.
Your kids will love The Rescuers on video cassette. Bring it home today.
Okay, I am all packed. Well, now, do you think you might have room in your suitcase for these berries?
Ooh.
Woody and I picked these.
Oh, I think I can probably find room
Jam?
for this.
Well, good. And, do you think you might be able to put my novel in? I've just finished. I'd love Woody to read it.
Can I read it on the plane?
You're too young. You're too young. Can I?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Don't forget to, I appreciate all the advice, Hutch. I used to run this farm and the other farm by myself. Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm not even thinking. I'm worried about my dad, you know.
I know.
Hey.
I understand.
Hey, he's gonna be okay. Rosanna, why don't you take him out to the porch and calm him down?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about it?
Sure.
Caleb, I got something to say to you.
You've said plenty, Meg.
I know you think I went too far, and I'm sorry.
I know.
but
You're concerned about Angel, but there are other
Yes.
people involved here besides Angel. Now, I didn't mean for any of this to happen, and I certainly didn't mean to hurt Angel.
I believe that. But you did hurt Angel. Okay. I probably championed Angel a little hard because I really sympathize with her. She cannot have children, and it frightens her. And now it looks like I'm not going to be able to have children, and it frightens me.
Well, Meg, you and Josh should just keep trying, all right? If it doesn't work out, you can adopt. It'll work out one way or the other.
Thanks. I want the best for you. I really do. But I gotta be honest. I don't trust Julie, and I don't think she'll ever make you happy.
All right, here we go. Hot off the press.
Well, thank you. Let me just put that away.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing that.
Peeking at it.
Kid, you gonna come with us, see Preston Magog?
No, I'm gonna say my goodbyes here. I have to go and see Julie.
Hey, I don't want you to worry about anything on this farm while you're gone. Just take care of your dad and give him my love, all right?
I will. I can't promise you that I won't worry about anyone on this farm. You know, there's a lot. There's so much that we haven't had a chance to talk about since you promised to stay on until after the harvest. I know that it's probably due to the fact I've been trying to deal with what Tess put me through.
No, you don't have to explain any of that.
I need to ask a favor of you.
Sure, but I'll do whatever I can.
I need you to promise me that you'll be here when I get back. Rosanna, I've seen that look in your eye, that one when you're scared and you feel like running, but promise me that you won't. I can't get on the plane until you do. Please?
All right. I promise.
Promise what?
That I will be here when you get back.
Thank you.
Give our love to Sabrina.
I will. I'm going to try to bring her back for a visit. Mac, you take care of my mother.
I will.
Daddy,
What is it, son?
I can go with you if Mom talks to my teacher.
Oh, look, you tell me you want to be a doctor. But you got to go to school and learn all that doctor stuff. Besides, if I'm away, you're the man in the house. Got to take care of your mom, Franny, little Carrie. Will you do that for me?
Okay, but hurry back.
I will. Thank you, son. Mwah.
Bye, Daddy. Have a really safe flight, okay?
If you need me, you call, huh?
I will. Give my love to Sabrina. Mom, I'm gonna run. There's something I have to take care of, but don't wait up for me. I may be late, okay?
All right.
Bye, Daddy. I'll miss you.
Chris, why don't you come with Dan and me?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get some popcorn at that shop in the terminal. You want to share it with me?
Okay.
All right, one,
So long,
two,
son.
three.
Bye-bye. I'll call you when I get there.
All right, honey.
I'll be waiting. Safe trip.
Listen, keep your eye on Tom and Margot. What they've been through isn't as easy as what they're trying to make us all believe.
I know. I love you.
I love you too.
Casey, like a very good boy, went to sleep like that. Adam, of course, put up a fight till I told him he could have his glow-in-the-dark astronaut watch, and then like that.
Well, we'll just tell Scott that his gift was a big hit, huh?
Honey, since you're going to be working so closely with Scott before the campaign, and since he wants to bring the boys and me into it, which I don't want to do, and since he is your brother, if you think you have to, if you think it's really necessary, you can tell him that I've been exposed to HIV.
Let's just see how it goes. I think the fewer people that know, the easier it'll be.
Okay. Great. But if you need to. So you never told me. How did Nevins take the news?
He already knew. He was tested a couple months ago when he was released from prison. The pig knew he was HIV positive when he attacked you.
Whenever you vacuum, use Woolite self-cleaning rug cleaner. It's so easy to get clean rugs in minutes with no scrubbing. We have time to show you again. Woolite self-cleaning rug cleaner. It's so easy to get clean rugs with no scrubbing. We had time to show you again. And for pet stains, introducing Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator. It removes tough pet stains and odors better than ordinary rug cleaners. New Woolite Pet Stain Eliminator, because ordinary rug cleaners aren't always enough.
At universities like this, clinical studies prove there's a way to lose weight simply and effectively without caffeine or caffeine nervousness. It's Dexatrim. Dexatrim helps you control your appetite so you can lose weight without feeling hungry. And no other weight loss product has more published medical studies to show that it works. In fact, studies prove that 4 out of 5 people lost weight with Dexatrim. Now that's powerful proof.
Dexatrim, medically proven to help you lose weight.
Have you got vibrance? Have you got hair this full of life? With Vibrance shampoos and conditioners you do. Vibrance infuses each strand with a healthier life. A deeper shine, livelier color, and a fullness you never dreamed you could have. When your hair's this full of life, you've got Vibrance.
Yeah, well, it's late here, Sean. Look, Lily is on her way to Zurich. Yeah, even as we speak. I want you to meet the plane, please. And it's an emergency. She'll explain when she gets here. She's my deputy, all right? I want you to just clear your schedule, give her your full cooperation. Wouldn't be a bad idea. She could be persuaded to stay on in Zurich a little while to get to know Kruger operations over there better. Yeah. Holden, no, we have had no word. I'm not sure that we're going to hear anything from him anytime soon. Okay, Sean, that's it. Good night, good morning, whatever it is over there. Talk to you tomorrow evening. I thought we said good night at the airport.
I didn't say good night. I stopped by your house and Matthew said you hadn't come home yet. And I thought, she's probably still at the office.
It's very late and I'm very old. And we have talked. We have agreed.
No, you've talked. And the only thing I agreed to was not to let my feelings for you enter the workplace. But unless you haven't noticed, it's well past 5 o'clock right now.
This is just the most beautiful night, isn't it? How about some more coffee? Oh, no, dear, we really should be on our way.
Oh, not yet. I promised Chris I'd tuck him in and tell him the story of the heroic first arrest I ever made.
May I listen? I may not have heard this version.
Oh, listen to it.
Well, take it easy. Don't make it too scary now, or I'll end up being up all night with him.
Hi. Hi, Barbara, honey.
If you came to say goodbye to Bob, you're a little late.
Oh, I know. Lisa called me and told me that Franny had left you at the airport and wouldn't be home until much later tonight.
Is there something going on between you two? Do you have an argument or something?
I've asked Franny not to involve you and Bob in this, but I've decided now that you should know.
Know what? Barbara? What's wrong?
Oh, I've just been carrying this around for so long. Since before Jennifer was born.
You're talking about Gavin being Jennifer's father?
Gavin is not her father. It was just a lie I told to cover up an even bigger lie. Remember when Hal left me and I thought my marriage was over and I went to Europe?
Well, of course I remember that. You said that's when you met Gavin and you spent the night with him in Rome.
The man I met that night wasn't Gavin. It was Daryl. He's Jennifer's father.
Him. Oh, Barbara, I didn't know you were here, dear. Daryl's inside. He's looking for Franny. I didn't know what to say.
Al?
Hello? Who is this? Hello, is anybody there?
This place is proof that adults play with their food. They're actually messier than kids.
Jim's Diner cleans up after 200 folks a day.
I've seen some messes you wouldn't leave.
So Jim is never without a big bottle of 409 spray cleaner.
You'd think my wall was a doormat.
Because nothing works harder than 409 on tough grease and dirt, and nothing works faster.
You know, sometime I don't know if I'm feeding people or slopping hogs. You name it, it's cleaned it.
Formula 409 cleans up anything you can dish out.
How can I ever forget one of my special customers, little Michael? Every week he'd come in, and every time he'd say, his eyes shining.
Stork reason, please, Mrs. Lang.
One of those reasons I had to give him immediately. The others I put in a bag for him. Now there is Stork Chocolate Reason, a long-lasting, chewy chocolate caramel covered with rich chocolate, just right for Michael.
Stork Chocolate Reason, please, Mrs. Lang.
And Michael still eats the first one immediately. Stork Chocolate Reason, the everlasting chocolate chew.
When you have trouble falling asleep, take the sleeping aid ingredient that's the doctor's choice, the one in Sleepinol. In a survey, 7 out of 10 doctors chose the sleeping aid in Sleepinol. Sleepinol contains the doctor's choice to fall asleep fast.
Walk the line with an undercover cop when a bust goes bad.
If he surrendered, he was dead. He had no alternative but to fight for his life.
On Top Cops. Then, on Street Stories, 14 Dead, the official story. Was the Air Force's largest Gulf War loss